Hi guys, I'm Duncan Armstrong and you're watching Brothers of the Grill. Today we're going to be doing beef short ribs, better known as the flanking cut. So they're cut into thin strips, they're great to grill on the barbecue, hot and fast over those coals. You've got a load of people round, summer's here, grilling on the grill. That is just awesome. Great results, quick results, nice and simple. Job done. What we're going to do, we're going to make a marinade. We're going to put ketchup mayonnaise in there. I think I've pronounced that right. Frank's Red Hot chili and lime sauce. We're also going to add a little bit of ginger to that, a little bit of ginger paste, and also a little bit of garlic chopped up. Then what we're going to be doing is chuck in hoisin and garlic stir-fry sauce. So, you know, what's to say you can't make a marinade out of a stir-fry sauce? It's just great. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it in the marinade, in a tray. I mean, you could put it in a Ziploc bag, but with thinly sliced bits of meat like this, you know, they could stick together and not get that marinade. So we're gonna put them in a tray, we're gonna marinate them over, we're gonna pour that marinade over, we're gonna get both sides nicely coated, give them a good dip in that sauce and let them rest in the fridge for, I'm gonna go for 4 hours. I mean, you could do 12 hours, but you don't really wanna go much more than that, just to let that get in there. I mean, you could add Korean pear or pineapple to your marinade and blitz it up. The enzymes in those will help break down the meat slightly. You've got to be careful because if they're cut too thin, you don't want them to break down too much because they'll just become mush, and when you're grilling them, they'll be falling apart. So there's a bit of a fine line. So that's what we're going to do. Here we are. I mean, just look at that. So we're going to let them marinate. I mean, normally when you get these guys, you've got the bone going across, you've got the big slab of meat across the top. I mean, I did do a video on Texas style beef short ribs. That's how they would be normally when you get them from the butchers. I asked the local butcher if they could slice these up for me thinly so I could have these. You can get them online in the UK cut like this, but that is going to be awesome. I mean, they got 3 bones in, so they're the short rib rack. Normally 4 or 5 bones, it'd be like the chuck rib rack, better known as Jacob's ladder, and I just cannot wait to get them on the grill. I mean, they just smell amazing already, so what can I say? Let's let them marinate and get them on the grill. This is definitely the way forward for a quick and easy barbecue, nice and simple. As I say, with the marinade, you can add, take away what you want to your flavour preference. This is great stuff. This is basically like a sweet soy sauce. I found this through Pitmaster X. Great with pork belly, things like that. You can get it on Amazon in the UK. That's where I got it from. So, you know, it's easy to get. It's not a difficult one. Frank's Red Hot sauce, chili and lime. I got that local store. You can get that pretty much everywhere. As I say, we added ginger, about a tablespoon of ginger paste. I'd say about a tablespoon of that we added just to that, just to give it a little bit of a tang. I mean, you could add honey. As I say, you could add the Korean pear. You could add, you know, it's endless. Onion, but that's what we did. We kept it nice and simple, marinated them, stick them in the fridge for 3 or 4 hours, and I'll catch you in a bit, guys. We'll get those coals lit and we'll get them on. Okay guys, so today I'm going to be cooking with Weber lumpwood charcoal. Given the fact that our weather is extremely hot over here and the grass is dead everywhere, crispy dry, ready to fry, I'm doing them in here. Normally I'd put them on the side. I've got a brick wall that I normally light them up on, but because of that being extremely hot over here at the moment, I don't want to start a fire, so outside of my barbecue. So that's what I'm going to do. Just going to let those coals get lit, spread them across that half side. So we're going to do 2-zone cooking. So we've still got like 2-zone cooking if we need it. You know, if we get a flare up, we can move them across out the way. You know, I like to call it offset of the coals. That's my thing. Coals outside, grilling, hot and fast, flip, 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 get them done. If we get a flare up, we can move them away where there's no heat. Still heat, but not as much heat. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do. Can't wait. Okay guys, so they're pretty much ready. What we're going to do is we're going to move that. Normally we'd fill the basket up, but what I want is a bigger cooking space. So I'm just going to use the basket as a barrier. So we spread them out. Nice and hot. Shut the lid. Okay, we've got these ready to go now. They're looking awesome. They're smelling great. Just a quick and easy cook. So we're just going to go directly over the coals. Listen to that sizzle. That's what you want right there. That sizzle means everything. And that smell, oh my, that smell. So you just want to keep turning them, flip and turn. You want to get a good char on them. That's what it's all about, getting that char. But just keep flipping, turning. If you had a whole rack of coals, you could just fill this up and just grill a whole rack of them. You can't go wrong, guys. I mean, this smells amazing. What can be better than sitting outside, chilling out, having a beer, grilling something like this? It's just like grilling a steak. We didn't go the whole hog of the Korean style, you know, flavors, but you can do. You know, like I say, you can add that pear, you can add that pineapple, and other flavours too, you know. Where do you stop? Flip, turn, flip, turn. It's only going to be a couple of minutes and you're done. As I say, the better the char, the better flavour you're going to get. That smoke coming off of there smells amazing. Come on, guys, what's not to love about this? We're not far off, guys, we're not far off. And don't forget, at least 3 clicks keeps the world moving. I'm going to go further on the thicker ones. I've got a couple of thin ones here. This is what it's all about. So we're done. I could go more, but I'm not going to. We're winning. There you go, guys. Let's let these guys rest and plate them up. Okay guys, as much as I want to eat these now, I'm going to let them rest. I mean, look at the juices on them. I've just taken them straight off the grill. They're looking and smelling amazing. But what we're going to do, just add a little bit of flavour. Just nice and simple. Spring onion's going to add that little punch, right? So, just sprinkle that over. I mean, come on guys. That's just got to add a little bit more flavour, right? Let's get those into bite-sized pieces. Punches of flavour are awesome, unbelievable. That soy sauce, what I added to that, has just kicked it off massively. I mean, the thinner you go, the quicker they cook, the more char you can get on them. You know, you got to be careful when you're doing a thick cut. You can't char it too much because you're going to overcook the meat. But I mean, that's like a long cook. Mate, honestly, I've got to say, best beef I've ever tasted. 100% I'd do this again. Okay guys, so if you liked this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm doing all sorts of cooks. I'll do as much as I can. You just can't beat it. Oh man, get that juice, get that juice. These are gorgeous. Sorry, what's that? What's that? You don't like flanking ribs done on the Weber kettle, grilled hot and fast after being marinated in some awesome stuff? You're a wrong one. You're a wrong one. They're all mine. They're all mine. They're mine. You're not having it. It's mine. Can't go wrong.